Hello everyone, we are checking in from X Day and I have here with me Mark and Praveen from Itheum, and I'm gonna ask some questions about their announcements today. But first, how are you guys are doing and how do you feel at this X Day? How do you think, how do you reflect for the last 2 days on X Day, the conference?
Oh, it's been great, right? Like the announcements have been amazing. Getting to meet our community for the first time, getting to meet other projects. It's been amazing, man. Day 3, a bit exhausted, but otherwise brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's been fabulous. The location is just insanely good. I think it's the best possible location to have a conference in Paris, and Paris is Paris, right? So meeting everyone and the constant energy that everyone brought, it's been just boosting us a lot. So.
Yeah. What do you think about the rebranding, the new name, the new look, and the new products overall?
We think it's brilliant, right? Like, Elron had to rebrand. We felt to really stick out from the crowd, and I think this is the right time to rebrand into not just metaverse, but multiverse, right? So it gets to thinking beyond the metaverse. So it's great. It's great for us because we have the data platform for the metaverse. But yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah, same here. Yeah,
We all like the new rebranding and the multi-layered direction. Then. Okay, let's talk about your announcements. You have the NFT DAO, you have the multi-package, the data in NFTs, and the NFMe Genesis is also starting in January. Let's talk about the NFMe Genesis, and maybe I want to talk a bit about the packaging of the data as well.
Yeah, I'll cover data NFTs, and then Praveen will cover the big one about the grant pool. Yeah, so data NFTs are probably what is most exciting to us because it's very technically complex to build, but also it's the ultimate utility on NFTs. Like, this is what NFTs are for, right? So data NFTs, think of it as the licensing to use data. And it's licensed as an NFT, which then enables you to do human to machine or machine to machine autonomous transactions of data. So if you have a car, it's coming up with data, the car can then trade it with another car. It's really quite amazing. So this is already be built. We're finalizing, I guess, the security stuff, and then it goes on the mainnet. So that's the big news. The second one we announced. Oh, actually, we'll talk about the grant now.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for us was to give something back to the community, and we were very, very conscious of that. It's something we trash around a lot, to make sure that we come up with something where we can encourage builders, and this conference is all about builders. And someone mentioned to me during the conference as well that most of the conference attendees are builders, right? So it's awesome for us to be able to have a grant where builders can apply, a 1 million pool of Itheum. It's a huge pool of Itheum we put aside for builders of games or gaming infrastructure to come in and build into the Itheum Gamer Passport ecosystem. So we're very excited about that, and I think it's been a good inflow of games interested in the space.
Very interesting, very interesting. Now, how do you see the community reacting to the announcements? I could see that there is a big queue all the time in front of the booth. Do you have many discussions? People are coming to you asking stuff?
We're kind of overwhelmed actually because we announced the whitelist as well for Genesis. So a lot of people want the whitelist. But in the middle of that, we have like this really high value community members and partners coming and saying, hey, how could we use this in enterprise? How could we use this in government? How could we use this in Web3? So it's a challenge for us. We're taking all the details because we're going to have like maybe a bunch of other discussions after X Day is going to continue for us. So we're just humbled by the feedback. And of course, all of this, we have to mention, Morningstar is a huge part of this, right?
Yeah.
It was a vision of Danilo and the team that saw what we are capable of doing and backed us. So yeah, it's brilliant.
I'm pretty sure Danilo is also very happy to have you guys.
Constant belief in us, constant belief in what we were doing, and the fact that it will make a difference.
Yes,
and that's what it's all about.
Well, thank you very much for this interview, for this short interview, and I can't wait to have you guys on the podcast for a longer one when we discuss after the NFT Genesis, how it went, what happened, and what is the next milestone. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, man.